Hi guys, my name is Rob Moses. I've been involved with the martial arts one way or another for over 4 decades, and I've been asked to put together a positive energy exercise format. I've had 5 strokes, and this is how I was able to find a rebalance of myself and find a brighter light and start to love myself again a little more, right? Which is very, very important and key for us all. So I've conjured about 33 different little sonnets here, little ideas that we can mix and match and use to your own advantage, where you are going to be in charge. These routines are not put into concrete. They're suggestions to make you feel better about yourself. So when I start getting myself stressed, I got to remember to breathe. I think we all do. And the intention of this is very, very positive and very, very healing. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And it's yours. You know, once you understand these things, you apply them yourself. You can mix and match, you can expand, contract, and remind yourself to breathe. So if we get a little ahead of ourselves, so we start getting stressed out, we can come back to center. And we can use these exercises in the most loving way. So there you have it. A lot of love, a lot of positive energy went into this. I hope you enjoy it. I find it of extreme value. It works for me. I sure am praying that it works for you. Thank you so much for your time. All right, this was number 1, and we're calling it Be Here Now. And this is a place, well, it's an old traditional Kung Fu exercise before a form, when your nerves are a little rattled. Well, we can use it here. Any Western terms, anytime you need to de-stress, look at your palms, then look ahead, take a deep breath. Collect whatever issues you got, and now we're going to push them on through and clean the slate, come out brand new. You can sink into that if you wish. Let's repeat that a couple times. Again, nice deep breath. You're recalibrating with this, centering yourself, collecting your thoughts. You'll find your head will sort of arise to a flotation sensation where you're pushing all your troubles down. Okay? So you begin anew. Again, catch yourself in a situation where you can feel that you might be triggered. Take a moment. Breathe in through your nose, out your mouth. A good reason for that is if you breathe in through your nose, you may not say something that you might regret for the rest of your life. Whether that be someone who's trying to antagonize you, or even a child who wants an answer and gets on your nerves. And this way, a love answer will arrive instead of a regrettable process you may spurt out. This is a way to collect that. Okay? An extremely valuable exercise. Very good. Check in, come home. That was number 1. Be here now. Just return to center. So our second exercise, we're going to call Hope Floats. And it's, for the most part, the same exercise that we just did. But right now, we're going to be a little more playful with it. Very important. Take a deep breath. And then this one, now we extend out. Come up on our toes and bring in the entire universe. So expand yourself a bit before you bring in for your calm. A little more adventurous. You get a chance to be a better you. Try it again. Again, use your imagination. Any of the crap you got rid of, bring it all in. Push it all down. Rise above it. Try to get a little smile should float up here. It's a little bit of a mischievousness to this Hope Floats. Good time to just shift your body into prayer as if it's already happened. Again, it's a good exercise. in through your nose may keep you from saying something you might regret for the rest of your life. I need to constantly remind myself of that. I think we all do. So hope floats. It's just a little more ticklish, a little more mischievous, and at the same time, a little more knowing. Come home and be here now. These exercises, use your senses. You may need to repeat this more or fewer times. You're the boss, okay? You are the commander of your own vessel. Let's do this once more. So you're the captain of the ship. We're all navigating in this world. If we get off course, come back to something like this, okay? Come back to your center, or even raise an eyebrow, and be a little bit better of a master commander of your own vehicle, of your words, of your choices. You get to be a better version of yourself. Again, if you can do this on and on for half an hour, or just one at a time, leave that up to you. Generally 6 breaths, 5 to 6 breaths for each exercise. Will usually correct your equilibrium there, keep you in check, bring you back to a higher frequency of calm. And that was number 2, hope floats. Our third exercise, I call the Emoto effect. And with this one, what we're going to do, we're just going to breathe in. Your hands are going to float up. You're going to settle into this and bend your knees slightly. And be aware of presence. Feel that. Take a moment and let your hands be slightly magnetic. Feel the sense of the energy inside and out as you're communicating with a vibrant universe. Just do another one of those. Settle down. Let's bring it back up. Floats right up. Come up tall in your perspective. Settle it right back down. And be aware of awareness. Let those hands feel. Look at them. Just like they're beaming light or magnetics or whatever that positive energy. Just celebrate life in this moment and know that you're a part of the big picture. Let's hold that for a sec. Feel good about yourself for a moment. Let your woes move on. And let's repeat this once more. Emoto effect. Emoto was a water scientist. And the beauty of his work was he discovered that a positive thought will make water look just like snowflakes. It'll be beautiful. And a negative thought can turn it into a cancerous, hideous formation. We're like that. We're 70% water, approximately. So this is a chance to love the water inside your being and send a greater message out to the universe. Feel good about that, okay? Once that exercise is done, positive energy. 2 energies, love or fear. Shift it with this exercise to a love. Love yourself, love the world, and be grateful for whatever time we have here. Heal the collective. Thank you. The Emoto effect. Our fourth exercise, I like to call rock the boat. And this is a fun transition from the Emoto exercise. Now we just start rocking that boat. Widen your stance a little bit. Put your palms together. Again, you stay balanced, but you can feel your weight distribution becomes a little more liquid. different way to feel the truth of your being. Getting in charge of it. Being in charge of your own behavior, your own sensations, your own thoughts. This is a beautiful place. By rocking the boat, you'll find that balance. Very, very good. Do that as long as you feel you need to. Okay? You can even take it a little further if you choose. Main thing is just feeling the buoyancy of your stance and the world around you. Very good. That was rocking the boat. Number 5 is a test tube experience. And this is kind of a playful way to communicate with yourself once again. So as if you got a test tube in each hand, okay? And one's empty, one's full. And mimic that with your legs. So we'll start with this side test tube, and that way this leg is full. So as I pour what would have been in here, this leg fills up, and this other side of your body gets lighter. So you shift your weight distribution. Have fun with this. So as you're pouring into this, again, those legs filling up. As you shift, the other leg fills up. So this is a good leg exercise and a good way to start to work with your balance. Work with your balance. Bring it in. You can widen your stance as wide as you choose, or shorten it. And you'll know how many times you need to do this to wake up your legs and make that sensation honest. Very good. Number 5, test tube experience. Okay, number 6 is washing the hands. This is a really practical thing to just get the energy in your hands. Yeah. Okay, and rub them up. And I don't care if you're getting ready to go, change your carburetor or whatever you're doing. Make those hands alive, okay? And it's just as if one hand is washing the other. So this is a way to communicate and liven everything up. You can open your hands wide, stretch them out. This is a good way to just exercise. I don't care if you're getting ready to play piano. This is something really practical, and it brings the energy to your touch. It makes the evidence more tangible of what energy you're trying to work with here. And so it could be fun at the same time, it'll really warm them up. Okay? So whatever task you got in front of you, or just wanting to get a better sense of yourself, that washing the hands will bring the blood to your hands. It'll bring the energy more alive, and you'll be a better healer or a better mechanic. Okay? Have fun with that. It's always a good decision to kind of warm up before whatever you're doing. Bring that life into your hands. Okay, number 6, washing the hands. Exercise number 7, pouring golden sand. Now this is an old traditional exercise, so again, have fun with it, make your imagination real. You want to widen your stance a little bit for pouring golden sand. And some folks just call it pouring sand. But the thing is, you make a fist over a palm, and it's as if like an hourglass, but you're pouring golden sand into this hand. I like to think of it just really as pouring gold. So then it's a prosperity bump at the same time. But you can feel it. You feel the sand trickling from this hand and landing in this palm, creating the pile. Dare to be silly with this. It's very valuable traditional exercise. Another way to make your hands and the life they bring alive. You can't lie to yourself. Just feel these things. Use your imagination to be more playful with your energy field. You can feel the weight and the transition as if it's actually happening. Last, let's take a deep breath. Once more. pouring golden sand. Enjoy that. Okay, number 8, cascading diamonds. This is a wonderful exercise. It's a lot of fun, and it's also a kind of a prosperity energy. So what we're going to do is, as if we have a wok filled with diamonds. Let's make them blue diamonds, minus of water. So you can feel the weight inside of this wok. And when you're going to lift up, breathe in, and dump them right on top of your head. And you'll feel that cascading, that energy. Bring that right down. Scoop them back up, as if it's all prepared for you down there. Bring it right on up. And the energy of diamonds and light and wonder and magic, anything that makes you feel good about yourself is pouring all over yourself. Okay, just pouring it that way. Let's do that 3 times. One more here. And like a wok, and as you tip it, blue diamonds, dumping, bouncing, trickling all over yourself. Activate your fingers. That seems to bring it a little more alive and align you with a more positive energy prosperity. Make it a joyful prosperity as you recalibrate. Feel a little richer as you stand back up. Very good. That was number 8. Cascading diamonds. Exercise number 9. We call it rocking the child. And this is a chance to just recalibrate your feelings. Okay? If you had a child, we'd all like to think that you'd hold it with love. Really hold this to yourself and just kind of sway. No particular rhythm. A little bit like a lullaby. And there's a baby there. You're trying to put it to sleep or calm it down. Let that be you. And from a bird's eye view, you'd see your hips are going in a figure 8. This is a good way to find your balance. You kind of take maybe if your head was in one spot, your whole body would now move about. Good way to be woke, you know? Keep yourself alive. Get that feeling. Your spine will adjust. Your hips will adjust. It's a weight distribution. And primarily, it's a self-love, okay? Love yourself as much as you would your firstborn. And that was number 9. Do it as long as you need to do it. Okay? Keep your nerves in check. Feel good about this. Rocking the child. All right, here's another fun, pretty much traditional exercise. Let's widen our stances a little bit. So this one's number 10, and we're going to call it gathering gold. Traditionally, I believe they call it gathering rice, but let's upgrade that. Let's gather gold, right? You're bringing in the jackpot out there. And just in the same rhythms, create a rhythm as you're bringing energy towards your chest. You can be awakening your heart energy, your heart chakra, if you will. We'll bring those in. Just scoop in great stuff. Bring it towards yourself. Gathering gold. Use a water rhythm. Feel into that. Let it be fun. Feel like a winner when you're doing this. Okay? Who knows what you're bringing in from the universe when you're gathering gold. Great things should be happening out there. Something wonderful is happening right now you don't even know about. Bring it on in. Bring it on home. Very good. gathering gold. Our 11th exercise, number 11, we're going to call it Dantian forearm swing. And be aware of a spot on the top in the middle of your forearm, as well as both sides of that. And then down below your navel, this is where your Dantian is, your center. Don't have to think too much about it. Just hit it right below your belly button. We're going to lift up and then and let gravity bring this in. So up. This is a grounding exercise. We spend a lot of time floating around. Let's bring this in and getting back grounded here, okay? Down to your root chakra, bring it into the earth itself, center of the earth. Do that till you feel really good about yourself. Number 11, Dantian forearm swing. Okay, here we are, number 12. It's called shaking out the rug. And it's really about the energy of just, get it off me, get it off me. Okay, so you bring energy into your hands by just lifting up. It's just snapping, blowing it out hard. And you're just getting that energy off. Shake it off, throw it into the ground. Or send it to a rug, off at a distance. Wherever you need to get it off of you. This is a good exercise. Waking up your hands, you'll feel the blood flow going to them. Just bring it up to float, send it off. Ground yourself as you're just getting whatever crud is bringing you down, you're removing it right now. Just like you're shaking out a rug, okay? Don't think too much. Just do this exercise and send your burdens down into the center of the earth. Shaking out the rug, number 12. All right, exercise 13 is tiger washes face. This is an old school traditional move, and this is my friend here, Sifusani, who actually told me the actual name of it. So we're going to go swipe this from tradition. It's called tiger washes face. You've probably seen Bruce Lee do it. Well, let's just, as if a tiger just dipped into the river, came off, and he's just clearing off his face. Okay? So you can put strength in your hands if you choose to, and shift your weight from side to side as you're clearing everything off. A lot of this qigong, a lot of this energy that we're trying to do, we're just making sure we're healthy. Okay, so we don't need to big deal it, try to turn it into anything from a foreign language. But I happen to really like that tiger washes face. It works well for me. So whatever pace you need to do to find your center. You can see we're not exactly synchronized. Okay. I like to shift energy. Well, my intuitive nature tells me to do so. A tiger washes face. Clear that space in front of you. Both sides. It's excellent, excellent, excellent exercise. And you put whatever amount of strength or childlike enthusiasm you want into this exercise. Tiger washes face. Once it's clean, you're good. So number 14 is a lion clears mane. So again, keep a kind of a wide stance for this. And we're going to do exactly the opposite of what we just did, which was a washing of the face. Now we're clearing the mane. Okay? So as the lion clears the mane, it's another way to get your spine activated, side to side, and clear that energy field. Let the wrists rotate out. The ham starts to turn away from you. As you block across, it almost feels like Elvis's pompadour here. Okay? So you clean your energy field up around your head. Okay? Just make sure you're open and aware. It's good exercise for your shoulders, good for your elbows, good for the rotation of hands. Keep that energy alive. Yeah. As the lion clears the mane. Very good. Okay, this is number 15, and I like to call it skate ramp. And here, as a mischievous artist, I'm going to go ahead and be a bit silly here. So with a skate ramp, we're going to do a skate ramp half pipe. So let your legs bend, lead with your fingers, breathe down, and then up. So just like you were a skateboarder, okay, right? Or a big wave surfer, or a snowboarder. Westernize this particular shape-shifting exercise and carve through space with your fingers. And you might want to get air before you turn back down, okay? No one can tell what you're thinking, so have some fun with this. And believe it or not, it's extremely valuable and it's applicable. You can break wrist locks, you can do all kinds of fun martial arts stuff with this leading with the fingers. But for now, we're primarily healing our energy. We're taking a trip from the mountains to the sea to the skate park. It's very simple to do. Enjoy this. All right, and you're taking home the trophy. Let's bring it back and bring it home. Try to come home after these exercises. Settle yourself. Feel good about it. Skate ramp half pipe. Okay, number 16. We call it dolphins jumping breakwater. It's another attempt at being fun and adventurous. Take a wide stance for that. Lift one arm. Here comes the dolphin. It jumps over. The very moment it does, that becomes the other fence. Leap over. Let your energy shift on your stances. Leap out. Leap out of bounds. Bring it back to balance. The other side. Turn your head. Look this direction. It's like Free Willy. Let that dolphin out, okay? He's jumping the breakwater, and he's free at last. These are just coordinates and body English. Create in your mind's eye a way to have fun with that. Feel that energy in your hands. Usually the slower you'll go there, the hands will really expand. Very good. Dolphin, jumping, breakwater, bring it home. It was like a vacation. Number 17, we call it royal belly rub. And this is, I learned this in Hawaii. The king has a right to fondle his navel. But having fun with that, forget about what you look like, the size of your belly. Just be happy in your own skin. You can rub your belly, you can rub your back. You can pat your chest when you're not wearing a microphone. But just get a feel for that. You can even do your arms. This is a chance to just wake up your skin, you know, feel your full body mind. I mean, all your senses come together. And that the royal belly rub is so fun because it's like you're a king. It's royal. Do whatever you want. So get a good feel for that. It don't matter if you're 100 pounds or 500 pounds. This is a good exercise. It's a chance to kind of take a break from thinking. Just feel good about yourself. Take a deep breath. Just know that you're royalty. Believe it. You have that right. Royal belly rub. Number 18 is I am that I am. This is another healing exercise as well as an affirmation exercise. So stand comfortable. You want to put your left hand out and receive the central sun. With your right hand, you want to send light from it towards yourself. And this is an opportunity to improve your own self-dialogue. You get a chance to say, I am that I am. And you can be adventurous and honest with yourself. I am healthy. Work that around your crown chakra. I am in alignment. You get to choose your own affirmations now. You don't have to follow me on these, but you tell the truth and you bring the energy. When your receiving hand is your left, I am alive. I am on point. I am on purpose. I am healthy. I am happy. I am loved. It's a way to spin your molecules. As if you're wearing a mask, and spin all the molecules in your face to make you feel more vitality. I am light. I'm conscious. I'm here for a purpose. Whatever you need to tell yourself for that upgrade, you do it and you make it honest and you feel that energy, that you're beaming the light at yourself. You want to know that. Know that you're telling the truth. I feel good about this. This exercise is wonderful. It's valuable. It's healing. It brings me home to center. I know that. This is great. This is positive energy, a wonderful exercise. That's good for the collective. I'm younger. I am that I am. Your light should be just a bit brighter after that. I am that I am. Number 19 is Dragon Treasure's Sphere. So let's widen our stance a little bit for this. And you got a ball of light about the size of a volleyball, say. Basketball, volleyball, bowling ball, it doesn't matter to me what you're seeing. But maneuver that. Work around that sphere and let the energy of your hands become magnetic and projective at the same time. Work with those polarities and get a good feel for this. You do this as long as you need to do, okay? You can shift to the sides. The main thing is you've got a treasure. Dragons are funny that way. They've always got a treasure. So in this case, it's a pearl of wisdom, giant pearl of wisdom. Enjoy yourself. Keep your elbows close to your side, and that will activate more of a serpentine gesture of your spine. Where your nose goes, it goes just like a dragon. Okay? So get into that a little bit. It's fun. Dare to be silly. A pearl of wisdom as the dragon treasures the sphere. Excellent. Keep your hands alive. And bring it home. Let's bring it home low this time. That cauldron. Dragon treasures sphere. Number 20. We're going to call this Shining Destiny and Polishing the Mirror. What we're going to do on this, lift one palm up and level out like it's water where the tip of your finger is. And you're seeing your own reflection. And at the same time, you're sending light out to the universe from your fingertips. Then switch. And the other hand up. And you're shining that mirror while you're revealing yourself through it. You're creating your own destiny out there. You're commanding an upgrade to the universe as you send that light from your fingernails. And at the same time, you get a little more tuxedo mode on you, right? You're cleaning up nice through your reflection. That can go pretty deep. So be gentle on yourself at the same time. Enjoy the upgrade. Feel good about it. Okay? You're going from the ghetto to the St. Regis, right? Or just eliminating whatever negativities you may need to do. Creating a better version of yourself as you send it out to the world. Shining destiny while you're polishing the mirror. Do this for as long as you need. Let's bring it home on this next right across. One more journey, one more recalibration. Lift that eyebrow, get your confidence. Bring it back home. Shining destiny, polishing the mirror. Number 20. Number 21, I like to call it two ships crossing the river. And it reminds me of a canoe delivering a payload to one side of the bank and switching and going to the other. Take your time. Two ships crossing the river, taking turns. It's actually like one ship refilling and coming across. So we got two hands, we're going to call them two ships. And your imagination is wonderful here. Keep the energy alive on the top of your hands as well as on your palms. Here you could have magnetics. You get to choose. It's a great way to remember to breathe. Deep breath. I love this exercise. You know, if you're out on your balcony or out in the yard, you can use the horizon as if you're looking at a ship traveling across the world, okay? With a bumper crop inside, right? A payload out there. Use whatever depth you need. Two ships crossing a river. Again, from right in front of your face all the way to the horizon. Have fun with this and make it real. And then bring it home. Two ships crossing a river. Number 22, I've named elephant body. Because there's a lot of body English with this. Put the hands out as if it's a trunk. And you want to carve up. Now feel what that does to your core. So pivot in line with your hips, outside of your shoulders. And get a feel for this. If your body feels like a mass, that's good because this is an honest body English. So get a good feel. Get that torque. Feel that in your core. And this is a good way to just stretch out. And it doesn't matter even if you can only just do this. You do what you can do. Okay? But get a feel for that of carving through space. Just as if it was an elephant trunk, okay? And if you can't make this torque, that's okay. You could lift up as an elephant, okay? And you could do figure eights. So make this doable for yourself, how you choose to carve through, but you'll see the amount of oblique movement, of natural physics that one shoulder pivots, okay? This should even help your golf swing, okay? But use this torque, honestly, have fun with it, okay? While you're carving through space and you're making sure that one side of your body works with the other as you go through these coordinates, okay? That elephant body. You really, really, really get to communicate with your core, on this and find out the balance of side-to-side movement. Okay? Elephant body. Very good. Okay, number 23, it's magnetic bracelets. There's no set way of doing this, as you're going to see. But as if you're wearing almost handcuffs, okay? And get used to moving around with one hand communicates with the other. As they join in, there'll be times when they'll roll over and just work on your wrist exercises. But keep that communication. So the opposite directions. Huh? Now traditionally, this is a version of what's called butterfly hands. So you can climb up and tumble down and see how your one hand is mimicking the other in opposites yet unison. So here, goes to sides, to the other side, one hand goes top, switches. Be adventurous, and curiosity is part of that. Don't think that there's a set routine. Okay? Work with the hands. Again, if you did call it butterfly hands, they'd be alive. Okay? Be aware of that. And this is a really good way to warm up or warm down at any given time. One hand works with the other. It's a great communication skill of self. So, there we have it. Let's bring that home. All right, and this was number 24. And I was starting to run out of names for these things. So I call this hitchhiking thumbs. Don't do this on the street, okay? You can do it at home, all right? But it's really just so you could use your thumbs to lead the direction you choose to move. So you can create even a wave, make figure eights, okay? And now this shifts the way you burrow through space and time, and you lead with your thumbs, okay? And that could represent having anything in your hand, okay? But you're leading with the thumb or the back of the wrist here. So carve through space this way. We'll bring that home. Hitchhiking thumbs. Should work on in any country, okay? Very good. Number 25, I'm going to call it two-finger conductor. And this is a follow-up of the previous movement. And here we're going to lead, you'll see Buddha or Christ, right? You'll often see with their hands like this with two fingers up. They work like antennas. So this is a different way to move. So as this two-finger conductor, they work like antennas. And again, you just swim around. Anytime you're not sure, a figure eight is always, always a valuable pattern that you can use for coordinates. But at any given time, these can branch out, swim up. If you're on a walk, they can swim downstream. Or you can lean into it and go upstream. The point is, your physical being is allowing your two fingers, which align with these bones, to be the bow of the ship, shall we say. So just follow these two fingers. Expand and contract the different moves that you make. And it's another way to know that through your senses and your feelings, you're in command of the ship. You are a vessel of servitude. And this is the way to take any kind of anger or hostility out of your mind's eye and be a little bit more curious and adventurous. Two-finger conductor. Let's put that away. Good job. This exercise is number 26, and I'm gonna name it Boston Tea Party, okay? And it's again an extraction of tradition, but I want to make it a little more accessible, a little more playful. So you can start this with one hand neutral to your side. your palms up, and it's as if you had a cup of tea in your hand. And you want to bring that in, and if you're not limber enough, so you can step back. Fingers towards your body, then reach out, come back over your head, and bring that back to neutral. Then you go the opposite way. You bring it up over your head. Again, if you're not feeling flexible, step out a little bit until you can. Lean into this if you need to. And it doesn't have to be a cup of tea or water or nitroglycerin. You could use your own car keys or a coin or anything else to make sure that you're not spilling that. This is an excellent way to rotate your joints, keep your shoulders, and keep your whole body becomes more available for you as you do this. Switch hands, okay? Now bring that back. Okay. Fingers towards you, reach out, come all the way around and come back, and you haven't spilled a drop. Let's repeat that all the way around until this just feels comfortable for you. Then when you get a little adventurous and you got that down, you could do both, okay? And again, if need be, if you step out, it will often help. Like bird wings, bring that way around and back to center. Come on home with that. And repeat it enough times until it feels like a natural movement. You don't always do this in your everyday practices. So this is a way to keep all of those joints available for one another. Okay? And I just, for fun reasons, I call it Boston Tea Party. Okay? Don't spill a drop, right? But you can still fight and throw guys off the boat, right? Bam. Very good. Bring it back home. You feel balanced. Number 27, I'm calling a backstroke. Anybody should be able to understand and do this. And all this is just as if you're swimming, doing a backstroke, okay? So you stretch out your shoulders and just let that energy kind of blanket over your whole body and being. Use your imagination. You swim as fast as you want or as slow as you want. But you're floating. Feel that rotation of shoulder. It's awesome, okay? Very, very practical, easy to do anywhere, okay? And just like you're just paddling along in a lazy river, okay? Or cutting across a great canal. This is a great way to activate your shoulders. You'll really feel like you've gotten a good workout with this. And reach out to that workout, okay? You're in charge. Always remember that. Make sure that you make this fun. You make that river come alive, or that ocean, or that canal, or wherever you're going. This is a pretty groovy way to move. I gotta admit, I really like this. It's comfortable, and you don't have to think of anything. Very natural. Even if you can't swim, you can do a backstroke, okay? So, on that note, backstroke. Okay, number 28, I'm calling it sharks exploring currents. So get yourself in a comfortably wide stance and bring your hands up, and they're like fins. Just navigate as if you got a current pouring towards you. Sharks work a little bit as if they're twins. Shouldn't be necessary. But I just want you to create that onslaught of water where you're using your hands intelligently to help you navigate through space. And sharks are a fun thing. You know, they got fascinating attitude. So you can get into that a little bit. Okay? You can create another dorsal fin on your back just to help you to move and to be honest with current flow, current awareness. You create that movement and you navigate through it. Excellent. Sharks exploring currents. Okay, so this one's number 29, inside the egg. And the reason it's inside of an egg as opposed to a sphere is because you have to follow your balance a little more. But let's use the back of your hands as if they're inside of an egg. So you are encapsulated in this egg-shaped energy field. And you feel the inside of that egg on the back of your hands. Feel that smoothness. You could adventure around, higher up. Okay? You're just creating awareness inside of an egg. Now, in any second, your hands could be on the outside of the egg, and nobody else will know that, right? Only you and your own feelings are going to tell you the truth about that. So make it a fun adventure by feeling either or of those dynamics, okay? Whether you're inside or outside. But here, you know if you fall too far, you'll Humpty Dumpty, you're coming off the bridge, all right? So this is also being aware of where the top of your head is. You can take a buoyancy out of it, as if you're in thickened goo. Actually, you can visit a lot of different realms with this exercise, this being the inside of an egg. You'll need, like a flotation tank, you're going to have to find your calm. Otherwise, you're going to want to break out of that egg. So this is more of a dynamic meditation of just a sense of being with your parameters. Eggs are holy shapes. So you can trust this, you can enjoy it, have fun with that. Okay, number 29, inside of an egg. Always bring it home. Always bring it home after these exercises. Number 30, draping the cape. And in this exercise, get yourself comfortable as if you're holding a cape or a jacket or something, evidence, okay? And just as if you're throwing it over your back, right? And then bring it on around, then reverse that. It's like you're coming over the top. Yeah? Bringing it right around, keep it super, super, super simple. Sometimes you can add a loop, okay? And feel that evidence back and forth. But the main move is here, coming right over the shoulders, back to center, reverse, and put it away. Once more, up, out, and reverse. Draping the cape. Excellent. Let's put it away. Come back home. Draping the cape. (31) we call kneading the dough. And this is another way to activate your hands. So go ahead and get your hands moving together as if they've got dough, okay? So you've kneaded that, brought it together, and then you're going to exercise on stretching it. No set pace for this, but just like you can feel it, that stretchiness. Bring it back. Get comfortable. See, experiment with a vertical version of this, okay? Bring it back. Roll it up. Experiment with the horizontal path. Good. Bring it back. Roll it up. Experiment with these 45 angles. And feel that dough. Feel it, okay? Good. Roll it up. Stay in balance. Kind of repeat your moves in opposites. Good. Bring that out. And now, almost like rubbery, like silly putty, okay? Like you had dough and you were going to make a pretzel out of it. Let this be alive and feel that, the energy of that swirl. Make that tangible and make those loops with it. Play around with this, just like I say, like you're going to make a pretzel. Go ahead and make that your own, okay? You're going to wrap that up and you're going to twist it or braid it, whatever you need to, but you make that real. You feel the weight of the dough there and stretch it back out, bring it back home, and by bringing it home, I find it's really comforting and helpful to just roll it back into a ball. Once that's there, you can bring it into your heart. Like I say, some of these you're going to need to dare to be silly with it, but you make that evidence real. Kneading the dough. So 32 is daily bread magnetics. With great humor, I named it this. An old chi exercise is just feeling these polarities of one hand works with the other. And what felt like an accordion, okay, but barely using it, I found, oh my gosh, it feels like I got a loaf of bread in here. And for some reason, that's always made me smile. Therefore, after kneading the dough with the pretzels, we're going to call this magnetic bread loaf. So you make that real. It's just fresh enough, just squishy enough. But that can really, you can turn the heat on with this. This can be an incredible qigong exercise. Okay, you can really light up those hands. You can expand them. You can push them in, and you will feel the evidence of energetic abundance between your hands. Take a few moments. Breathe in deep with this. And then there's a resistance. You feel that magnetic polarity, pushing away from one another. Be buoyant in your stance and really make this real, okay? You got a heel in each hand, and you're working with what is approximately the size of a loaf of bread, and you're using magnetics. Really good way to wake up. This is a really good way to get grounded and also have that evidence where you can use your strength and your imagination, and your energy field starts to expand because it's tangible. Okay, very, very good. Magnetic bread loaf. There you go. Number 33, I call it pat down. And this is sort of the end of these exercises. You could intermingle it wherever you need to. But the pat down is just waking up your body, okay? Get used to this and just start to feel what you need to do. You wake up your skin, okay? Get a feel for who you are, okay? Go ahead, check your legs, check the feet, check the hands, check the arms, and find out who you are, you know? Tell the truth. Hey, wow, I got this, I can feel this. Feel the hands, you feel the muscles, something's got a you got a hitch and you get along, you can work on it. Okay, this is a time when you can do your self-massage and just kind of get to know that. You can do a little bit of stretching if need be, but pat down, okay? You don't have to big deal it, but you wake yourself up, okay? It's like, okay, been there, done that, all right. Feeling good, do a little bit of stretching with it, and this is the time to just wake yourself up. You've done the work now. You get to assume the Superman pose, okay? The greatest way to end the pat down, posture yourself like Superman. Raise your eyebrow and feel it. Feel the confidence. You can do anything. I just worked at improving myself. I'm a better me for you. It's a good time to just do that. And this is a great way to kind of, you cop an attitude. Like you got it. You got this. All right? I got this. Either your hands are comfortable on the sides or held in the fists. Own it. Huh? Who knows what's coming next, but you're ready for it, okay? We just recalibrated ourselves. So we got the upgrade, okay? You feel it in your energy field. I can feel right now the hair on my arm standing up. We've done a good thing here. Ready, okay? We're washed anew. Thank you.